You also dove into the NFT world with Americana NFT. There were some brands like Campbell that kind of stood up from the table of NFT talk and actually went and did something, right? We had a lot of marketing leaders on the show, and a lot of them were just like, we're watching, we're observing, we're waiting. But there were brands like Campbell's and others that were like, no, we're going to create something in this space. So just curious, now it's fall into almost winter of 2022. What are you learning right now about that NFT space? Tell us what you're observing there.
Changing, right? I mean, there's no question. I want to say when we did that NFT, it was almost 2 years ago, and Beeple was making all the headlines, and that seems so long ago, but it wasn't. And so it's evolving. It's ever evolving. We entered into the NFT because we had the new labels coming. We know those labels play such a critical point in pop art around Warhol. And so it was a bit of how do we share the news of our new labels, what's inspired it, but do it in a modern way. What does art look like, pop art look like today? And NFTs at that moment in time absolutely made sense. And we saw it in the responsiveness with our audience. Now, what it really did when I think back about it is it forced us to quickly learn. There's nothing like learning than just being thrown into the fire. And I'm going to say, like, when my team pitched it, I was very doubtful and skeptical. I had a lot of questions, and I absolutely had the fear of, guys, we cannot be posers. So I know that there's a lot of talk around NFTs, but for an iconic brand who's modernizing itself, reinventing itself, being a poser is not a good outcome. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand crypto. I didn't understand NFT. I didn't understand that whole new world. So the lesson was you got to trust your team. You got to go in, ask a lot of questions, and connect with the experts to educate yourself. But even at the end, I had a little fear. I knew we weren't going to do anything badly to the brand, but I didn't know how responsive the media and consumers would be to it. And of course they were. And so sometimes you got to take a leap of faith, absolutely trust your team and acknowledge yourself when you're not necessarily in the know of something. You have to be able to acknowledge that and hold back and let the team do its thing.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. This segment is brought to you by Salesforce. Salesforce brings marketing and engagement together. If you want to learn more, head over to salesforce.com/marketing. And please subscribe to this channel for more marketing insights from the world's best marketing leaders across the Fortune 500 and beyond.